Regardless of how filthy your past has been, your future is still spotless. Don't start your day with the broken pieces of yesterday. Every day is a fresh start. Each day is a new beginning. Every morning we wake up is the first day of the rest of your life.
Hey family, it's Carolyn.
And Kevin.
Yeah, just letting you guys know that we're still out here and,
Still alive.
Still alive. In a different spot, out the way a little bit, out of sight, out of mind. That's what they told us, so.
We moved from
hopefully we don't
up in
get
the
kicked
Bay
out of this
Area.
spot, but we got to clean it up a little bit here, But we're doing all right, right?
Yeah, we're maintaining the weather's a little bad, but.
Yeah, it's actually
Cold
not that
weather
cold
sucks.
out today, and I'm glad.
No, it's beautiful
I
out.
thought it would have been a lot worse, but we were staying under the 95 part, but they had us move again, and we came over to this part, so it's not so bad.
The city told us to stay out of mind, out of sight, and they won't bother us.
Yeah.
But people who lived back here before, and they literally had
The people that were staying back here before, obviously, we're not the first people that have been out here.
There's been a lot of people living back here over time, but
it's always a wreck.
It's filthy, so.
Yeah, a wreck.
We stayed on the other side of this tent for a couple weeks, but it's too small.
That's our tent right here. I mean, it's actually a pretty good one, but we got so many tarps and stuff over it, so the rain don't come in. So that's what we gotta just keep it that like that, just so we don't get wet. But because that storm the other night was horrible. I didn't think it was ever gonna stop raining.
Yeah, our blankets all got soaked. Everything. That shit was brutal.
What are you gonna burn that?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna start the fire with.
I hate fire.
But yeah, we gotta level out the tent because it's on a slope over here, and everything gets wet and messy and nasty.
That's what sucks about being out here in the wintertime, because once everything gets wet, it's just not drying. It's basically done. You know what I mean? You can't do nothing with it.
But yeah, we're still here. We're still maintaining. Caroline, I know she had a good Christmas. She went and spent it with the boys.
Yeah, I got to spend Christmas with my kids. I stayed there for 2 nights, I was with them, so definitely motivation. The more I'm around them, the more I just want to peel out of here. I keep saying my days are numbered, but I just got to get that. I just got to get out and there.
And I want to thank all the people that have been helping us too,
Me too.
over time.
And I want to thank you, especially
you too,
Malcolm, because you're such good people.
I remember when dude told us we had a heart attack, we were like, damn.
I know. When we found out, I didn't see it. I didn't know. And one of the guys that Kevin keeps in contact with, he told us just like 2 weeks ago. I think we found out maybe.
Yeah, probably about 2-3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So.
But back here, it's us, and it's it's them right there, and there's one other tent, and then I don't know where everybody else went, because there was tons of people back here,
Yeah.
Tons of them.
You say you gonna start a fire?
Yeah, I ain't gonna start it yet. Probably I gotta get
because
firewood.
if you do it during the day, that's when people call the fire department, which I understand. You know what I mean? Because I have that Citizens app thing on my phone, and I'm always seeing brush fire, which I understand, because people come in here and they get their copper wire and they burn it and they just roll, and it's next thing you know, it's just smoke everywhere. And that brush fires this whole thing could go up. You know what I mean? So he usually just waits till nighttime.
Yeah, I made a little fire pit.
He threw he threw trash in there to burn it.
Because it's hard to get wood started burning when it's wet.
Well, not only that, you got wood and somebody stole it.
But yeah.
The question some people want to know is, why y'all choose to live this life?
It's easier said than done, I know. I mean, for me, I know. It's hard.
I wish I could answer that. Because honestly, it's a good question, and it's something to think about, because at this point, nothing's worth it. No offense, the relationship isn't worth it, and you agree, right?
Absolutely.
The drugs, not worth it. There's nothing out here anymore. It's
ruining our relationship. It's ruining our lives.
It's ruining our relationship specifically, and as an individual, it's ruining our lives. You know what I mean? So it's just.
This shit's brutal.
I'm wrapped out.
But I don't. That's a good question. I don't know why we continue to keep doing this shit. like as much as I want to go away and get help, it's just
I don't know what I'm scared of.
it's fear. I think that's what it is. Fear, probably. You know.
Is that the withdrawal?
No, I'm not even like I know I could be able. I think I'd be able to handle the withdrawal. Like not handle it, but especially medically going.
Honestly,
and getting,
we don't use like people. People probably think we're like bad drugs. We're not. We don't. At this
we're
point,
addicts,
we're just.
but we're not like.
We have like a set what we have to do every day, and we budget pretty well. I feel like to where we maintain to make sure we have something every day and eat. That's most important. We like to eat.
I mean, we try to keep it. Not try to keep it. We keep it legal too. Like we're not out like robbing, stealing, boosting, doing none of that. You know.
Yeah, I'm not robbing people's houses or fucking
like you know
robbing people.
Do this whole scrap
shit.
thing, like that's a common thing out here. The whole scrap thing, you know.
I remember we went with him and he was saying the whole process.
Yep.
And what he had to go through.
And you know what? It's sometimes screwed up too because these scrap places they take advantage of people too. I think like especially if they know like it's like somebody like out here. You know what I mean? Like they don't give them what I think they're owed. I mean, would you agree with that or no, Kev? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Because you're the one that goes, but. I'm just saying. I know a couple times, like we're looking at the price and we're like, "Wait, what?"
Well, because they could pocket. They could say they gave you this, and they put the other money in their pocket. You know.
So, what are some of your biggest regrets in life?
Starting to use fentanyl. I never was addicted to a drug. I always got high, but I wanted drugs and never needed to do them. That's the difference. You know what I mean? Like. When you wake up and like, yeah, I want to get high, but oh, I don't have the money and I can't. Like, oh, well, I got to take my kids to school and go to this meeting, do that, and then you just can't. But now it's like, if I don't have it, what do I do? I'm gonna be sick and a waste. Like, what's the point? And you know what I mean? Like, it's just, it sucks. It's no excuse, but that's the difference. Needing to have the drug, like.
What about you, Kev?
Probably leaving the service, coming home from the service. That's my biggest regret.
You won't even look at the camera. What's wrong?
I was sitting there thinking deep. That's all. Yeah,
I know.
It's probably leaving the service. Seriously.
I know a lot of people when they saw your interview, they told you to reach out to.
We did. I reached out to actually
We
went
were
to
at
VMC.
the Veterans Hospital, right?
The VMC. We went to VMC. You know, I got hooked up with them. Some guy Doc, actually the homeless outreach people or something. Right?
Yeah, I was doing my but my assessment with them, and they asked if I was a veteran, and I was like, I'm not, but he is. And then she was like, really? And she's like, hold on a second, and she called them right up. And
took us over to VMC.
Literally days later, they picked us up, they picked us up, right?
Yeah.
And they took us to the VMC place, right?
Yeah, over there by like the Betsy Ross Bridge or whatever it is.
Downtown somewhere.
Downtown, yeah, like I forget where, right by Second Street or some shit.
Second and Market, I believe.
Nah, I forget. I don't know the exact streets, but
yeah.
This guy Doc. But I started a process of like for housing, actually getting a check every month. Hopefully, that'd be nice.
Do you know how long that process will take?
They told me the new year, so.
They were actually saying something before too to you about if like to place you somewhere while the housing housing thing.
During
like,
the
what was
housing
that?
process,
Like,
they were saying that when they started
I'm not
housing,
sure how true it
they could
is.
put me up in. They could put us both up
not
in a
with you,
hotel.
but with the
During the process, like till they actually get me funding for a place to stay. They could put me in a hotel. Me and Carol, so that'd be awesome. But I'm just waiting to see. I'll probably actually give a guy Doc a call.
you should probably call him because I did just get a new phone number like a week or two ago. So, you know.
You got last week, right?
We got to remember that one.
I forgot, yeah. And I lost my phone, so I'm waiting for my new one in the mail. It was shipped, so people like to steal Obama phones.
Where do you get your mail at?
I actually I got it sent to my mom's house, but I don't know if she's even gonna.
She'll bring it down to you. She's gonna want you to have a phone.
I hope. I was shocked recently. My mom actually.
Oh, she hooked it up on Thanksgiving.
She came down on Thanksgiving. That was the first time I see my mom in 4 years. Shocked me. She came down and see me, and I've seen her twice since. She brought us blankets and coats, And
Tons of
Thanksgiving,
food.
she brought us a ton of food on
Damn near a
Thanksgiving.
whole Thanksgiving meal. It was good too.
I got to see my mom. It was crazy. It was good to see her. Her dog tried attacking me through
Yeah,
the
she's
car.
one of them big dogs. This is the biggest dog I've ever seen.
Yeah, she got a Pyrenees mountain dog.
So what have y'all been up to since the videos?
Just honestly, we have been staying out of the way.
Yeah, real shit.
Of what I don't know, but being
Trouble.
up this way is so much safer, so much better. I think, like for us, you know what I mean? Because being down there, like down that way, I mean, I'm talking like at night, like all the things that were starting to happen to us were just not, like we were out there for how long? And never had no problems, and then out of nowhere it just started like bam, 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 one after another.
Yeah, I
you know
got
what
robbed
mean?
at gunpoint.
Like we were getting
multiple times.
robbed and like
The young
I got
kids
chased
running around,
and followed, like you know what I mean, shit like that. Like it's just
Creepers freaking harassing Carol. Like,
yeah.
and then what was it? When that cop shot that guy, they were like riding or whatever. There was a bunch of young kids. That's why we actually moved down this way.
Yeah, that's what did that.
That-
when the cop got
when they threw that case out or whatever.
yeah
Philly
when
cop
the
threw
guy the
case
kid
out.
turned on his block and they said he had a gun. Remember the one cop said he had a gun, and so the cop shot him. But I think they dropped the case and then like
Yeah,
shit
they
just
let
went
him-
wild
he
out
beat it or
here.
whatever. It's crazy.
And literally we were over at the Dollar General where you would see us at by Amber and Allegheny, and a bunch of kids come walking up and they're like just like, you know,
Sticks,
running their
bats.
mouths to us. They start touching our stuff, grab, you know what I mean? So before they all came, I'm like, come on, let's go. And like we just started walking off. And that's how we ended up down this way.
Yeah, I had to wrestle with,
Because
like,
we're cool with them
18-year-old
there.
kid for a bike.
And they would always tell us to come down here, you know what I mean? So I'm glad we did. But now I just go in there in passing, you know?
So how is y'all mental health out here? Like, what has this lifestyle done to y'all mental health?
made it ups and downs crazy.
I can't even. I would have to think about
it's
that.
an ups and down roller coaster out being out here.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster ride.
I mean, in some ways, it's made my mental, like, look at things a little deeper and not be so, I guess, gullible with stuff and be so trusting to people, and you know what I mean? But in a way, that's not good too, I think, because then I'm like that with any and everybody, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, I don't know. I've been taking, you get taken advantage of out here quick. You know, like once you do something for somebody, they expect it, and then you know, I don't know. It's just, but then if you don't do it, you're the bad guy, and then it's just weird. It's insane.
And that's in life.
Exactly. Exactly. But like being out here, like not just even out here, but just being a human, you said human, but dealing with more different types of lifestyles and different type of life people like out here. You learn a lot, you know what I mean, and how different negative people could be, how nice and positive people could be, and you can't expect everybody to be how you are, you know what I mean, and that's how I kind of was, you know.
Yeah, you remember
Like,
them
he used to
bracelets
get
you
so
gave
mad
us?
at me. He's like, you let everybody take advantage of you, and like he would get mad at me, and now it's, you're such a bitch, you're so rude to people. I'm like, well, I don't know, I can't win here, but I just, you know.
Lifestyle changes you sometimes.
Exactly.
We still got them bracelets you gave us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She gave it to me the other day. She had it on. She gave it to me.
Yeah.
She took it off and gave it to me.
They still got
Yep.
things y'all sent.
I gave him mine. I don't know if you lost yours or I lost mine. My school bag got stolen. That's what it was. Remember?
Yep.
And that's the
Your
one that I
Adidas
was
wear.
wearing, and I gave it to you to wear because it kept falling off my wrist.
So do y'all feel helpless during your addiction?
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
What's your biggest fear?
Of literally dying out here. You know what I mean?
Mine is probably, my biggest fear is probably getting sober and seeing what life brings me.
You're afraid of that?
Yeah, I don't know what to expect. You know, people get sober and they have all these health problems, or they get sober and their lives are worse, or they get sober and their lives are freaking the best thing that could ever happen to them.
I'm a little opposite. I
I'm
feel like
nervous.
whatever health problems I have now,
scared for that.
if I have any, I can go get them fixed, helped, and you know what I mean? Like I'll go get like whatever help I can get. I actually can't.
Yo, we were watching
wanna
your
get sober
video
so
yesterday,
bad.
right? And we heard you saying something about someone's commented like, told Kevin Semper Fi, and if you could check on Kevin or something. And you said Kevin's right here. You were saying something about like Kevin. Yeah, it's Carol's like.
It was a different Kevin because it popped up on my YouTube thing.
It wasn't even Kevin. It was Peter. I was thinking it was.
And when I said but
She's
it's
like, you
funny. It's just the whole situation was funny because you said another name, Crystal, and then there was somebody that we know
She was like
who has a girlfriend named Crystal who has that type of situation. Like it was just, you know.
Yeah, it was somebody. I was Peter and Crystal. That's who I got confused.
Yeah.
I was like, Kevin. I think it was so many different people.
I know.
What has been your lowest point in life? Would you say your lowest point in life?
Now, each day is getting lower and lower, I would say.
Yeah.
I would say that. I'm not looking
It's
for
getting shittier and
answers, I'm
shittier.
just saying. Because each day you want to like try to have something positive, more positivity in your life. And that's not what I'm doing. It's just what am I doing? Like I'm out here like every other day doing nothing when I have so much more to live for. And I know this, and I don't know why I'm not doing anything about it.
We literally talk about getting sober every single day. The other day we were talking about setting little goals to get to this, that, and it's just.
I'm just worried about going,
hard
getting out, and not having
It's
anywhere
hard to take
go.
that step. It's hard to take that step.
That's my worry.
What you said?
Is like, you can go through the process and get sober, want to stay sober, be sober, but if you leave and you have nowhere to go, like I have no family. Okay, that's, you know, I'm not looking for no wah, pity party, sorry, like, you know, I don't have any living family. I have my children, they're young. My oldest is 14, and I have two 8-year-olds, but, you know, I leave rehab and I have nowhere to go, what do I do? I normally, I wouldn't want to, but who knows? Who's to say I wouldn't come right back out here and just get right back to the lifestyle that I was used to, which I don't want to. I wouldn't want to, but if I have no other outs, it's who's to say? I don't know.
That's what I was saying. That's part of my fear too. Is that being sober, getting sober is and shit like
there's
that.
resources
Not knowing
out there.
You know, where I'm going to go or what I'm going to do.
So, what do you think people don't understand about drug addiction?
What I never understood about drug addiction is why can't you just stop? That's my thing. My ex who passed away, he died of a drug overdose. Once I found out he went from doing Percocets to the fentanyl, I broke up with him. This was before I even knew Kev. Like, I broke up with him. I had my own house with my kids. I kicked him out, broke up with him. He had to move back home with his family. He went to rehab, got out, and overdosed 2 weeks later. But I would just say to him, like, just stop doing it. You know, like, why are you doing it? Just stop. You don't need to do it. I didn't understand it. Like that drug especially. You know what I mean? Like, because I was doing meth at the time. It's still a drug, but you don't have, well, at least I never had withdrawal from it, you know? Like, yeah, I might have wanted it, but I didn't need to do it. And my whole thing was just stop. Like, just stop. You don't need to do it, just stop. And like, I was like being mean to him about it. But then what happens, he passes away, and then I start doing it. How does that work out? And now I understand. I completely understand the whole addiction thing.
Yeah, sometimes you don't understand something until
you got to go through it yourself. Absolutely.
I say it all the time to people. Like, don't judge a book by its cover because you don't know if it could hit you at home someday. You know, like it could be into someone's life just as easy as it is mine.
Okay, fam, it's about to get dark. We're about to wrap things up. So, what has all these experiences taught you?
I'm not even.
What have you learned from all this?
I don't even know. A lot. I just can't think of anything like specific. I'm not sure. What about you? I don't know. Just my whole thing is not.
Probably don't. It's what I learned is anything could happen. Really, you never know what the next minute brings. You know.
I'm still trying to think.
You know, assume something and then boom, this. You know.
Ain't nobody gonna worry about you but yourself. So you know what I mean. Like that's one thing I can say. Like, you know, stop being so concerned about other people and maybe focus more on myself and just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Not to sound like selfish or anything. Like, I'm not trying to sound like a selfish way, but you know, who's gonna take care of yourself better than yourself? You know what I mean? Like in the heat of the moment, I guess. But I've learned a lot. I just can't really think of any.
If you had one wish, what would you wish for?
Of course, to be sober, but I wish I never started using that drug, and I was still a normal, functioning person with my house and my children with me every day, and you know, a mother. I wish I was back to being a mother in my own house again. That's all I want.
What about you, Kevin?
My life, a sober life back. For sure, 100%. Just to be a clear-headed mind.
Yep.
Okay,
peace of mind.
Thank you so much for this update.
Thank you.
Thank you for reaching out. Is there anything you guys need help with? Y'all can drop your cash app.
Do you want?
Yeah, just
do you want me to put mine?
Just put mine on there because there's one that's always been.
Yeah, just go ahead. It's
my cash app is K Manzi. It's KMANZI1. And if you guys can help, anything helps. Seriously, we appreciate all the help that everybody ever gave us and still give us. It's a blessing. Seriously,
I know.
It really is.
I know, and we also
really
need to do laundry because I want to wash that blanket so bad.
And if people want to send stuff for y'all, what do y'all need?
Blanket. I mean, honestly, like. I know you need like some clothes, right?
Yeah.
Like pants, like sweatpants, medium sweatpants. That's what I could use too. Just, you know, what do you need?
Yeah, because they threw everything out again when we were over there.
I was telling them about it when we were walking over here.
And they threw all my shit out again.
Yep. He made sure to get a lot of my stuff.
Yeah, I got all, because...
Tell us about that story again. What happened when they came and took your stuff? How it went down? And we'll be done.
Oh, this is another. This is a new time they did it. So they kicked us out from under 95 to over here. We're underneath 90 or out on the other side of this hill, and there was a bunch of people living in the field over here, and they had it completely trashed. And the city came and well, she wasn't here. They just gave us 15 minutes to get our shit.
I was here when they
came
roll. Up, but I had to remember I was just leaving.
Yeah, and they gave us 15 minutes to get all of our stuff.
I told me it was like a sheriff's style eviction.
I literally didn't know what to do. I'm like, are you serious? Like, you didn't even give us a warning. They gave us no warning, no nothing. No homeless outreach was there. Nobody was there.
It was us and them.
They just came and told us we had to roll. They literally had the backhoe on our ass. I'm not even kidding you. They literally were backhoeing behind me. Like, it was crazy. I never seen anything like it. It was so
Did they offer y'all a place to go?
Nope. Then nothing. Nothing.
I came up in the middle of like not in the middle, like right towards the end. And when I walked up, it was them like just hauling our bikes, picking they just picked the tent up and just threw it in there.
I'm not even kidding you. They were literally
just picked the tent up and threw it in there.
The backhoe was behind me as I was pulling my dolly away. I grabbed all her stuff.
There was like 5 different like police, like cops here, like you know what I mean? Like they didn't need all that. Like,
I grabbed
we weren't giving them a hard time.
my tools. That was it. Well, the tools that I could grab. And then all her stuff I put on a dolly.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we'll stay connected.
Thank you.
I hope 2024 be a better year for all of us.
Yes.
And AML family, remember, don't be bitter, be better.
Yes.
Until next time, we out there.